Hi, everyone. Hello, sharks. Happy Money Monday. Today is not completely about money, but it is. It's really about standing your ground and not doing things that make you feel uncomfortable or take you outside of your budget, what you wanted to do, what you felt like you needed to do, what you were planning on doing, whatever that is. So my message for today is listen to your gut. Listen to that feeling in the pit of your stomach that makes you feel uncomfortable. um, I'm a big fan of pushing outside of my comfort zone, right? I'm a big fan of trying new things and having new experiences and trying to get outside of my everyday life. But one place that I always listen to my gut is when I'm in an uncomfortable situation, when I'm feeling pressured, when I'm feeling like someone is asking me to do something that I don't feel comfortable with. Tell you a little bit of a story. Like I went traveling through South America. I went backpacking at 19 years old by myself with no idea where I was going, had never been. I booked myself a one-way ticket to Argentina. Um, and it's actually funny, my family took bets on how long it would take me to come home. Everybody lost. The longest bet was 2 weeks. I lasted 6 months. So during that time, I got super comfortable with listening to my gut instinct. And that is what kept me safe the entire time I was there. If I felt uncomfortable, if I felt like something didn't feel right in that situation, I walked away. And this is a huge thing for safety reasons. Like, it's not just about money. Think about it for your own safety. How many times have you gone into somewhere, and especially as a woman, we are kind of taught to not listen to that piece of us and to like blindly follow people into a room, into a situation, and maybe you feel like it's not right, but you go along anyway. I don't want you to go along anyway. If something does not feel right, walk away. This will save you from situations where, you could be raped, assaulted, like if something doesn't feel good, if you don't feel like the person that you're alone in the room with on the subway, let's say you just don't get a good feeling at your subway car, do not stay there to be polite. Walk away. It is the same thing with money. If it doesn't feel right, if it feels like somebody's pushing you beyond your comfort zone when it comes to like spending over your budget, if let's say you are negotiating for a new car, trying to buy a new car, if somebody tries to pressure you beyond what you wanted, what you came in there wanting to spend, I need you to be okay with walking away because something else, something better will come. I'll give you another example that I'm having right now, um, that has to do a little bit with my wedding. So I had originally gotten one caterer, and she was supposed to do my wedding and my henna. My henna ceremony, I'm having like a traditional slash non-traditional Moroccan Syrian henna ceremony. It's something that we do as brides, the bride and groom, and they join you together with henna on the palms of your hands and kind of wrap you together. There's also going to be like some henna, like design work and stuff like that. But so that's why I'm saying it's a little bit traditional, a little bit not traditional, but it's kind of been one of those things that I've always wanted to do. Now, my original caterer was supposed to do both of those for me in Arizona. The first, when I had my first meeting with her and I put down my deposit, everything felt good and it felt right. And I had laid out all my expectations. I got a phone call from her a little bit less than a month later, and that phone call felt awful. Everything that we had wanted to do, she changed. Like, the price per person changed, the method of cooking it changed. All of the things that I had, you know, expected, wanted, needed had changed all of a sudden. And I told her I don't feel comfortable with you catering the wedding anymore like this. She wanted to go on vacation and pre-cook the food, and I was like, I'm not paying for like pre-cooked food. That's not what I want to do. So I was like, can you just do the henna ceremony? Because I did not have anyone else in Arizona that could do that for me. And she was like, fine, but I need to charge you more now. And I was like, wait, that was not what we agreed upon. And she's like, well, then I can't do anything. And here's your deposit back. Now, inside, I wanted to scream. How else can I do this ceremony? This is my chance. I'm being pressured into this. Like, she knows I don't have any other options. What am I going to do? And I just said, no, it's not meant to be. I am not going to be pressured into having something that I don't want. Fast forward to, what are we, like 4 months later, I have had, like, everything has, changed. I got a different caterer for the wedding. And I decided to do my henna ceremony in New York, where I could have that celebration with all of my friends in New York that didn't get to come, that aren't coming to the wedding in Arizona. And I just found this amazing person that is going to do all the decor, all the decorations, everything that I had imagined, everything that I had wanted. It felt so amazing and right. And I did not have to think about that. Like, now I'm thinking, like, thank goodness I didn't do the other one where it felt uncomfortable, because I wouldn't have gotten what I wanted. I am now able to, in New York, get what I want. And I may be, paying a little bit more, but I was anyway, had to have a second party in New York for my New York family and friends. So that was an expense that I was expecting to have anyway, but now it's going to be so much better and so much more special. And I'm going to have the henna designs, and I'm going to have the beautiful backdrops and the chairs and everything that I had wanted out of that henna ceremony. And I'm getting it because I stood my ground. Because when somebody tried to pressure me, I said, no, that's not what I want. I want something different. I expected something different. Do not allow people to walk all over you, to lower your expectations of them. If you agree on something in a contract, if you agree on something in writing and it verbally, whatever it is, hold your vendors to that. Hold the people in your life to that. And that's vendors, that's in business, that's in your personal life, that is in your interpersonal relationships as well. Make sure that your expectations are reasonable, and then hold people to them and walk away. If you feel like you're being pressured, I am one of those people who does not like high pressure sales. I'll tell you another story of, like, me going in to buy a car. I went to buy a car, and I had two completely different experiences at two different car lots. One was super high pressure, pushing me, telling me what I knew. He literally said, you must not be good at math. And at that, I had to, like, I almost died laughing, because I was just like, no. I teach people finances. I'm a virtual CFO. I know what makes sense and what doesn't make sense. And you're not going to browbeat me into believing that you have a good deal going when you don't have a good deal, and you're giving a discount when you're not giving a discount. I did not buy from there. It did not matter. I literally told him by the end of it, I was like, if you give me this car for free, I am not going to buy from you. Why? because you were rude and derogatory and degrading, and it was all of this pressure to close the sale at that moment. And if I always believe, if you do not have the confidence to allow me to walk away and think about it and still come to the realization that this is a good deal, then it's not a good deal. And it never was a good deal if you need to pressure me into doing it. Second car lot, completely no pressure. Went there twice, was not trying to sell me the car, was not trying to push the car on me. It was almost like a little too little attention. It was just like, here's the key, bring it back, take it out, whatever you want, do it. That I bought from that person. Why? Because I was allowed to go and come back and make sure that that was a decision for me. And great car, I expected to only have it for 6 months because I bought it when I first got to Arizona. And it has lasted me a year and 4 months. I have put like almost nothing into it besides change the tires. I don't expect to have it long term because it was never like a long, I didn't expect it to last, but it is lasting. And it was a really good deal. That car was a really good deal. And that guy knew it was a really good deal. And so he knew that he could let me walk away. And if I came back, then that meant that I reached the decision on my own that this was something for me and this was a good deal for me. So those are the types of situations that I want you to take note of. Take note of the high pressure situation and walk away from it. Stand your ground when it comes to those situations. Take notice of the low pressure situation when somebody allows you to think for yourself. Those are the situations that I want you to analyze and that I want you to move forward in, right? Think about it. Figure out if it fits your budget, if it's a great deal. Don't get swept up in high pressure situations. So that is my message for today's Money Monday. If you have any questions, if you want to share any stories with me, I'm here. You can find me here on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Instagram, it's financial_sharkdress. YouTube, it's Financial Sharkdress Galit Sadiq. Facebook, it is Financial Sharkdress Galit Sadiq. Or in my private group, Righteous Revenue Fishbowl. Please feel free to ask questions, to share all of your stories, to share this video, to like it, to subscribe. I really appreciate you doing any and all of those things. And I have some really cool announcements of things coming in the near future. I'm almost done creating a money affirmations oracle deck, which you can pull out a card and see what money affirmation you need for that day. So that's coming down the pike. And I have another session of the Inner Shark Circle group coaching program coming. It will be coming towards the end of the year. So please watch out for that. I'll be giving you more information as things progress. And I'm super excited to be talking to you and having all of these cool things coming out. So like, share, subscribe, follow, all of the things. You can also reach me, Galit at financialsharkdress.com. And if you're looking for help with your small business, I am still doing 30-minute free money sessions where it's a financial project planning session. And we go over the things that you need, how you can get them, and how I can help. So have an amazing Money Monday, and I will see you all later, Sharks. Bye.